Hello and welcome everyone to the 20th video lecture of Principles of Marketing, Semester 1, Module number 2. In today's video lecture, we are gonna start with targeting and positioning. Students, in our previous video lectures, we have seen about segmentation, the various classification or types of segmentation. In today's video lecture, we would like to see the introduction little bit about segmentation, followed by introduction to targeting and positioning. So let us begin. From the previous lectures, you might have come to know that what is segmentation. Segmentation is basically you are dividing the market into distinct groups of customers, or these are also known as segments. Suppose you have entire market which you are going to divide into various segments based upon common characteristics, that is based upon the commonalities between them. Suppose all the people which are in this segment will be having a common feature or an attribute, or they have common characteristics. They behave in the same way to marketing stimulus. The marketing stimulus that we are studying is that is product, price, place and promotion. So if we change any of this, maybe the quality of the product, the quantity of the product, the price of the product, then the promotion strategies, that is the advertising and all, or if we change even the way how products are reached to the customer, that is placement. So any of this, if we change the 4 P's, product, price, place or promotion, then all these people which are there in any one segment, like for example this one, they behave in the same way. Suppose people who are there in this segment which I am shading here, okay, they behave in the exact same way. So that is why we segment them, because they show similar characteristics. Now coming to the question of targeting, that is what is targeting. Now that we have divided the entire market into various groups based upon their common characteristics, maybe based upon the age, based upon their attitudes, based upon their opinions, or based upon any other thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Suppose we have 6 different segments. Now the company has to focus on one or maybe a few segments out of this which it desires to cater to, that is to serve to. Which is the segment they are gonna select? Suppose they select the first segment and the 5th segment. So these are the 2 segments that they feel they can serve profitably, that is they can give products to them, services to them, and also earn a decent profit out of it. So this is nothing but you are focusing all your marketing strategies on only 2 segments now. So this is nothing but targeting. So what is targeting? Targeting is selecting the most attractive segments, attractive in terms of business, that is profit. So targeting is nothing but selecting the most attractive segment to focus your marketing on. So now what you are doing is you are focusing all your marketing activities on only 2 segments, not the entire market. So you know very clearly who is your customer or who are your prospects to whom you are gonna tell about your product, and based upon that you can develop a marketing strategy. The next one is positioning. So now what is positioning? As the name suggests, position. So positioning is basically to occupy a unique position in the minds of the customer, especially with respect to that of the competitors. So if we go by definition, positioning determines how to position your product for each target segment. For example, you have a market like this, and suppose you have various segments and you decided to serve to this segment that is segment 1, maybe based upon the age you have selected this, and say this one. So these are the two markets that you have selected. Now when you have selected these two markets, that means you are targeting these two segments. Now you have to position your product such that you have to tell them that how your product is beneficial for them, or how your product is needed, that is it will satisfy their needs. So that is what you have to tell them, and that is nothing but positioning. You also should tell how your product only is better than your competitor's product. Also, there are two main criteria what you have to explain to the customers when you are promoting your product and placing the product, that is positioning the product, sorry. Two main things you have to consider when you are positioning your product. First one is your point of parity. First one is point of parity. Parity. It is, I cannot write y. So point of parity. What is point of parity? Point of parity is means the point of similarities. What your product has is similar to your competitor's product. Suppose if your competitor has come up with a very good feature, then you should also try to develop a similar kind of feature so that you are not left much behind in the competition. You too can give. Also, there are many things which are considered necessary for certain products in a category. For example, this say in a two-wheeler segment, okay, the one of the major things that customer see is the mileage. Mileage means how many kilometers the two-wheeler will run for 1 liter of petrol. So mileage normally for a segment, for a particular segment, say which is runs at around 60 kilometers per liter, is the average. That is normally all the group within that is all the bikes of the same price within that segment come with a mileage of 60 kilometers. So your average also should be, that is your mileage should also be somewhere close to 60 kilometers per liter. If it is very less, say 20 kilometers per liter, then people may not consider you. So point of parity means point of similarity, how your product is similar to your competitor's product. Secondly, you should also think about the second thing, that is the point of difference, how your product is different from your competitors. This will give you an added advantage which you can pitch during a sales pitch and get the order. How your product is different and unique compared to your competitor's product. That is what you have to explain to your customers. And this is the positioning strategy which involves two things, that is point of parity and point of difference. These are the two things on which your positioning strategy should work on. So with respect to this, I hope you have understood this. We'll move to the next slide. Just understanding this STP. First, what we are doing is we are creating segments based upon maybe age. Young, you can see we have 3 segments here: very young kids, then maybe high school and college going kids, and then we have somewhere adults, maybe about 25, maybe about 30, these people. Then out of that, to whom we are gonna serve. Suppose it is an electronics shop which you have, and you have chosen that maybe the college students are those students which are gonna purchase a lot of electronic items from us. So that is why you have chosen one segment only out of the 3 available. Okay, you have divided the entire market into 3 segments. Out of that, you found that this is more profitable for you to serve, and that is why you have selected that segment, and this is known as targeting. You are targeting that segment. Then you have to position your product. You have to explain what is the point of difference. You have to explain what is the point of similarity. So is it gone? Okay, here it is. Okay, So basically what is happening here is, if you see, you are targeting this now here in this step, and then now you're trying to position the product. So how positioning happens? For example, consider a mobile phone. Now mobile phone generally comes for at least 3 to 4 years what you use. Some people use even lesser than that. So generally it is considered that a mobile phone is practically useful for a person for 3 to 4 years. So at least 3 to 4 years your mobile phone should work. It should not hang continuously. The camera quality should be decent, the voice quality should be decent, all the Indian SIM cards which are available, they should fit into the mobile phone. So this is the minimum requirement of an Indian consumer, that is minimum acceptable requirement. If any of these thing is not there in your mobile phone, then people will never consider your product for purchasing. So POP, what it does is, it only gives you an entry into the customer's mind that okay, this product is available and I can purchase this product. On the other hand, there is something known as POD, that is point of difference. Point of difference will tell you how unique your product is, how your product is better than that of your competitors. So for instance, there is some new thing what you have done in your mobile phone, maybe some innovation, or maybe the processor speed is very fast, maybe the camera quality is something different, maybe some new things you have added. So what is the new thing you have added which is different from your competitors, which is not there in your competitors? That you have to explain to your the customers, and this will give you an added advantage which will help you to help the customers to decide that yes, I'm gonna select this brand of mobile phone. So this is nothing but positioning. Let's move ahead to the last slide and understand STP even better by some definitions. So what is segmentation? What we have seen, segmentation is basically just identifying meaningfully different groups of customers. What we are doing is we are trying to identify various groups of customers, grouping them into various classes. Then we are doing targeting. What is targeting? We are selecting one or maybe more than one segment at a time so that we can serve them. Okay. Then comes positioning. Lastly, what is positioning? Positioning is basically what we are doing is we are trying to implement the chosen image and appeal to chosen segment. That is what we are doing is how our company should be, what the customer should feel about our product, what the customer should feel about our company. This is what we have to put into the minds of the customer, and this happens through your POPs and PODs. Okay, how is your product, what is the price range, what is the distribution pattern, and what is the promotion. So all using these 4 P's you can position your product. For example, I'll give you an example so that it becomes very easy for you to understand what is positioning. Suppose Nokia phone. Nokia phone, what is it known for? Or else, to be more precise, Nokia, you may not know, many people may not have used it. Samsung. Samsung is considered to be good in quality. Okay, some product that is good in quality, high price. Okay, good in quality, high price. This is something what people feel about that how this has come through the various advertisement promotion of the company, word of mouth, which people have told each other. Your friend might have told sometime that Samsung is good. So promotion, distribution, sometimes through distribution also, that is how the product reaches you through the retailers, through the wholesalers, how they keep the product, how they have their stores. So all this is included, and an image is formed about the company. If the product is sold in a very hi-fi kind of a locality, you feel that the product is also very costly, hi-fi, good in quality. If the product is sold at a very local bazaar on the road side and all, you feel that the product is not that good quality, it should be of lesser price. So this is the image that you have of the company based upon the distribution, who is selling, where he is selling, who are the retailers, who are the wholesalers. Then comes price. Many times you feel that if higher the price, better is the quality. So with respect to price and the pricing strategy also, you have certain things in your mind, And lastly, your product quality itself, because in marketing we say that you cannot sell whatever marketing you do, but you cannot sell a bad product to your customers repeatedly. Yes, once twice you can sell, but the same bad product, the product which is bad in quality, not that good in quality, that you cannot sell to your customers continuously. So if you want that your product should be sold continuously, the customer should purchase repeatedly your product, then the only way is by increasing the quality of the product. So quality of the product is very important. If your quality of the product is very good, customers are satisfied with your product and they have certain unique thing in their mind. For example, Apple customers, they are very happy. Why they are very happy? Because suppose for example, their iPhone is considered to be one of the very good or quality cell phones that are available in the market. So that is why you have because the quality itself is good, people have spread good word of mouth about it, and you have a very positive feeling when it comes to Apple iPhone, and hence the positioning strategy works there very perfectly when we talk about the product quality. So there are four ways of doing positioning, that is by using product, price, place, or promotion. So with this, I hope you understood today's lecture. If you have any difficulties, you can always contact us. With this, we end today's lecture and we end module number 2.